Okay, let's get going. Lightwing, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Hope you're good. Oh, I'm not warmed up at all. Man, wasn't warmed up at all there. Happy New Year. How have you been? I've been good, man. Good. I mean, Christmas with family and New Year's with friends, and got back to work today after two weeks off, so that was nice. Night Trap, what's good, man? I'm trying out Ultra Kill. It's hard for me, and it's yeah, like I gave Ultra Kill a try when it came out, but never really committed to it. Never really got into it as much as I would have liked to. But that's just how it is. Alright, we have quite a few things to upgrade here. Ah! I'm short! I think there's a bit of gold over there that I can get. Man, I'm short by... Isn't there a bit of gold I can find here? I just need that... I really need that rocket launcher upgrade. So what were your top 525 games of it as? So I haven't played a lot of games that released this year. But let me think now. What have I played except for Dark Age? I mean, what have I bought except for... Huh, you got me thinking now. But I just have to get that gem right there. I bought a few older games that didn't come out this year though, but this year I think the only 2025 release that I bought, like mainstream release, was Dark Ages. But I actually, funny thing, like I actually bought Red Dead Redemption 2. because like it's a game that I never really gave a chance to. Like I bought it twice and I refunded it twice. And all my friends have been really pushing me to get it because they tell me it's amazing and all that. So what I did over Christmas is that I bought it because it was on sale. Like I think it was 80% off or so. And I bought it. And again, so I gave it like maybe instead of, you know, playing it for 20 minutes and then stopping, like I gave it a few hours because everybody told me, no, you know, you have to give it a chance because the opening is very slow and you don't really get to explore before you get like 2 or 3 hours into the game. Yeah, but dude, I gave it 4 hours and then I stopped playing because I found it so slow, so boring, and I just couldn't get into it. I'm sorry, I just could not get into it. You gotta go. Gonna go for you first, bro. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. There you go. It's understandable. I've dropped Witcher 3 just like you did. Even Death Stranding. It's like not my job to wait for 15 hours for the game to get fun, and it's not related to attention span issue. No, but I completely agree with you. Like, but I just think open world games are really their own genre. Like people just, there's some people who swear by them and others who just don't. And it just depends what kind of gamer you are. Like, if you're somebody like me who just really likes fast-paced gaming, you know, you jump in, you get your adrenaline rush, you get your high-intensity combat, and then you get out. So that's one type of player. Then you have other people who just want to play video games and chill, right? I'm just going to upgrade my rocket launcher because I didn't have enough gold to do that prior. So, you know, those are two types of people, right? And Witcher 3 is a game that I really enjoyed a few years ago. Like, more like 7-8 years ago. Finished it and thought it was great. But again, I tried to play it again today. Did I not get gold from the... Wait a minute. Did I not get gold from... Don't you get gold when you destroy that thing there? Yeah, so Witcher 3 is, I thought you got gold. Don't you get gold when you know, go up there and... Fucking hell, that's weird. That's annoying, though, because that means for this encounter... Oh, man, this encounter here is fucking... I have to prepare for this. Yo, Dennis, what's up, man? Hope you're good. You need to play Cuphead. Yeah, that's also... I heard that that's a hard game. I've heard a lot of things about Cuphead, but I definitely, yeah. Uh-oh. There you go. This encounter can really... this is a really tricky one. Nameless, you've changed your PFP to Clippy. Yep, it's hardcore, like pure test of raw reflexes. It's a great indie. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now I've heard really good things. I just don't know if it's again like it's a platform game, isn't it? From what I remember. Man, I need gold desperately. Dude, where are you going? It's 2D, but it has the sauce. Yeah, but again, you know, gotta give it a chance. I'm just not a big 2D games, or you know, not a lot of them I really enjoy. Gold. There you go. Done. Now I need to do some upgrades. Fuck, my routing is messed up here because I missed a bit of gold. Yo, which game? Yeah, we're talking about Cuphead. Hey Zach, what's going on? Yeah, rocket launcher, this guy here. And that's all for now. Bit of backtracking, I apologize for that. 3 missions to go on Max Sliders on. Just not getting enough motivation to grind out. Yeah, like I remember I watched a few of your streams where you were doing a max slider run. Like I think the last one I saw you do was what's it called? Abyssal Forest. And then after that, I don't really know what happened. What the fuck happened there? Alright, yeah. There's supposed to be a battle knight somewhere here. No melee battle with this guy. Don't need it. Take him out from a distance. It's so much more fun, I think. So you actually don't always have to stand and fight in this game. Creed Maker level, arenas are destroying me. Feel like make max Making out live as RG. Yeah. GG smooth. Yeah, pretty smooth. Pretty smooth indeed. Wait a second, I need to do something here. But yeah, playing this game on max sliders, I think it would kind of make me hate the game. I would really dislike it because it's just like, it just becomes bullshitty, you know what I mean? Oh, easy boy. Oh. Done. I'm not going to do this because I don't really need this shit right now. I want to speed through. Gameplay is very smooth. Thanks, bro. Have you? I think you were on yesterday. Were you about to play Dark Ages? I think you told me that you were installing it at the time. Fuck, where do I go again from here, man? I haven't played this level in quite some time. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. Oh. DLC is going to take a lot of time to release. I have an interesting question to ask. Yeah, go ahead, man. I mean, DLC I think is going to be coming out, I'd say, between March and June. That's my take on it. Development, and they maybe are adding new features. Devil Within. Hey, man. Good to have you on. Yeah, so I'd say between March and June. That's around the time where it's going to release. I'm hoping for March. Yeah, so Live Within, what's your question? I think there's a bunch of stuff missing here, isn't there? That's where they were. Sneaky, sneaky. Go. Nice to be here. Love your vids. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Really love hearing that stuff. Really makes me think I didn't make a huge mistake dedicating this much time to this channel, so that's always good to hear. Since you have grinded Repertorium a lot, going through different crazy combinations of demons, do you feel it's going to make the DLC stupidly easy in terms of difficulty? No, and I'll tell you why. I think they're really going to mix things up in the DLC. I think it's going to be it's going to be a new gameplay loop. because I know that there's going to be new weapon. I mean, not new actual weapons, but there's going to be new melee weapons. I know there's going to be a new movement mechanic, because that's something that Hugo's teased quite a bit. So I think no matter what, we're all gonna have to learn a new mechanic or two with the DLC, and that's always great, you know. Like with Eternal, not Age of Gods 1, but Age of Gods Part 2, where they added the hammer. Like the hammer was also something you had to sort of figure out how to, you know. All of a sudden, you have to you had to think about, you know, taking out weak points more, because 2 weak points equals a hammer. You had to figure, you know, you had to sort of. It was a new resource management loop that you had to implement, right? So I think it's going to be the same thing with this DLC. So no, I think we're all going to have to kind of start from scratch, you know, not from scratch, but we're going to have to all sort of learn how to play with new mechanics, and I'm very happy with that. And I hope that's the case. If not, I'll be a bit disappointed, because I think, given the amount of time they've been spending on it, I'm expecting more than just a few new levels, you know. Like you've already seen everything in Repertorium before, yeah. You're welcome. I got a question. Which of the super heavy demons of TDA is the most challenging for you to face? The super heavies. For me, it would be between the Acolyte. Probably between the Acolyte and the Baron. The Baron, like, sometimes, you know, especially on 150 speed, like, he can throw you off with his combos. And if you miss 1 or 2 parries on this difficulty, you're dead, right? So, and they still surprise me. Aghanim Hunters, I got nailed down pretty much. Cyber Demons are just like, they're just big towers just waiting to get taken down. So yeah, Acolytes are tricky as well. I mean, is an Acolyte technically, is that a heavy or a super heavy though? I'm not sure. Yeah. But if it's if he's not super heavy, then definitely the Barons. The Barons can keep me on my toes for sure. Yeah. All right. Next. Hellbreaker. Oh god, this is the mech. Oh man. Mech sections are where I die the most, because I just rush them. You see? Come on, do your thing. Oh man. They're so tricky, these sections now. There's something about them, like, you just die out of fucking nowhere. And they've added these guys as well, right? These armored guys. See? These and that guy in the fucking background. Die. Thank you. They've really made them harder. Got it. Depends. I know with the heavy demons, you can stun them with the saw shield. If it was the acolyte, yeah. Okay. Good point. So the heavy, so the acolyte is a heavy. So yeah, super heavies. The only one that I find still a bit tricky is the Baron. Oh, right behind me. Come on. That's it. Man, they really made these mech sections harder. It's crazy. Yeah, those guys are tough. What is that weapon? Super shot? Yeah, it's a super shotgun. It's a mech super shotgun. Thankfully, this is the last. No, it's not even the last mech fight. Oh my god. It's not even the last one. Jesus Christ, man. There's another big one. I'm gonna just go back to this. Let me die, bro. Thank you. Okay. The be-all end-all of shotguns, exactly. Yeah, the god of all shotguns. Yeah, it's very satisfying, and I'm kind of disappointed we don't play with it a bit more, because let me see if I can do anything else here. Huh. Yeah, shotgun should be upgraded next. Maybe actually, can I do anything else here? Yeah, good. Oh, Jesus. Easy, boy. Oh, dude. Those fucking nails out of the ground. What's happening here? There you go. Fucking hell. That went south. To be honest, guys, I'm also rushing through this. I'm really not being careful at all. And I'm sure I'll just die. This room here can be quite problematic, simply because of the champion. What's his face? The champion Agata Hunter. And a little zombie spawning off my asshole, obviously. Gotcha. Good. Yeah, I feel like you should get more opportunities with the Mech and Dragon. Like at the Siege Part 1 level, gave you chances to play those two as extra content or something along in the main stuff. Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing, right? Because like everybody has their opinion about those sections. I personally do not like them at all. Because I'm used to playing Doom as a Slayer, and I just think it takes away from those sections. Just take away, like, especially Devil Within. I'm not sure how many times you played this game, but like, if you're somebody like me who plays it over and over and over again and knows it by heart, you just want to skip through those sections as quickly as possible, because to me they're repetitive, they're not fun. Mechanically, there's nothing interesting about them. You're just like dodging and left and right clicking, you know. So I don't know. I just don't see there's no appeal for me. And that's like, there's two camps, right? There's a camp that loves them and another that doesn't. And usually the people who don't love it are the people who play this game a shit ton, right? On repeat playthroughs. And I'm one of those people, so yeah. Wasn't there something here as well? Yeah. I personally got no problem with them, but I can see where they can improve on the gameplay was. Yeah, they can make them deeper, right? That's not a huge... I don't know. Oh, dude. Oh no, what did I do? I'm screwed. I blew myself up like an idiot. What? How are you walking towards me with a shield stuck in you, bro? Did you guys see that? He had a shield stuck in him, but he kept on walking and attack, like, you know, flamethrowing me. Like, what the fuck is that? This game sometimes. Come on, bro. There's a nightmare end here, or two of them. I'm really rusty in these. In this level right here. I haven't played it in a long time. Like give Surat some ground to run around chopping on pinkies and cyber demons. Yeah, like that would be fun, you know, like for sure. I completely agree with you on that. What? Guys, I can't melee. Now I get what's wrong. I'm pressing melee right now. I can't melee. I can't change... Okay, I can change weapons, but I can't melee. Okay, that is... I can't shield bash either. Oh my god, this game. No, what's happening? Maybe if I do this, is that going to reset it? No. Oh no, I can't. I'm stuck. Can't even do this now. Oh god. I've been soft locked. Maybe if I move on to the next section. If I can't, then I'm gonna have to restart because, yeah. Maybe once I get the weapon. Nah. No way. I don't accept that. I can't bring my shield up, obviously, so I can't shield myself from those fireballs. So this is not cheating, guys. This is I was soft locked, so I've had to restart. Just so you guys know. That was weird. Yeah, yeah, it might be bugged, just a tiny bit. So like I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. I couldn't melee. I couldn't. Yeah, I was completely stuck. That is some dumbass shit. Can you die? Thank you. Can you? Oh, fucking hell. I do like the massive bullets just flying around, showing how big they need to be for the mechs. Hey, Brian, man, what's up? Good to have you on, man. Hope you're good. Okay. At least melee works now. That's good. Anything I need here? Nah, I'm good. What am I missing here? Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where did you come from, my man? Where did he come from? Dude, that's not what I wanted to do. Dude, I mean, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay. You see, guys, this is where this game can annoy me, is when you are purposefully trying to shield bash into one enemy, but the game chooses another enemy to shield bash into, and then you lose a run, right? That is really disappointing. Oh my god. I'm just gonna start from scratch and then see how far I can get today. No, that's not what I want to do, man. Come on. Oh, that's just disappointing because like I feel like it's not even my fault because I'm trying to target the right guy, but the game just chooses somebody else to target. That's really disappointing. The Ravager is my favorite gun. Yeah, the Ravager is a great gun. I'm not sure if you played this game at release, but at release the game was... Sorry, the Ravager was just... It was completely cracked. It was just like... It was way too powerful. Am I at the right speed here? I feel like I'm a bit slower. Game speed 150, okay. I feel like I'm slower. That's the part I was stuck on for a long time. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's not even a hard arena. It's just that the game gets confused sometimes on what about what you're trying to tell it to do, you know what I mean? Because you're clearly trying to shield bash into one enemy, but the game just decides, nope, not him. You're going for this guy instead. And that's it's a bit cheap. So yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna try another upgrade route, actually. I'm gonna go for the fists instead of the flail this time around. Because the fists are just way better. I just like the flail because like they allow you to the flail allows you to restack on armor, you know, which is really important in this game. Oh. You might have answered this 1,000 times. But what's your favorite weapon in this game? But also your favorite gun in the modern trilogy. So my favorite gun in this game. Probably the rocket launcher in this game. I love it. In the trilogy. Whoa, whoa. Let me think now, the trilogy. It's definitely a gun from Doom Eternal because I don't like 2016. Man, you got me thinking there. That's a good question. From the trilogy. I would say the precision bolt. Because the precision bolt in Doom Eternal is what allows you, it's the key to being able to quick swapping. To be able to quick swap. So it's super, it's like I just use it for all my combos. So, and it's a sniper rifle, you know, and you quick scope all the time, and I just think, I kind of like that about it. But it's a very close, you know, like, I'm not sure if I prefer that to... I also love the rocket launcher in this game. I really, really do, actually. So it's a bit hard to know. It's between those two. I can't make up my mind. Man, zombies on this difficulty, on these sliders, they can two-shot you essentially. Crazy stuff. For TDA, that's a tough one. That's a good one, yeah. I love the Super Shotgun. I think it's a given, but besides that, maybe the Chain Shot, the Modern Trilogy, probably in, either AR. I love the rocket mods on them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but the SSG is an easy one, but I just find it too limited. I don't know, like it's not a very interesting weapon to use. It's a short range powerhouse, and that's about it, right? It's like it's not a very interesting weapon. It's a great weapon, but it's not very interesting, you know. For example, with the rocket launcher, you have a lot of different use cases for it. Because it can save your ass, you know, like if you parry, if you shoot after parrying. What? Okay. Just give me a sec, I just have to focus on these guys. Hold that thought. Because rocket launcher, you know, once you have it upgraded, after you parry, you have a few seconds where if you shoot it close to, I mean, if you shoot at something that's close to you, it'll heal you for every shot that you get out. So that's a really cool upgrade, and it allows you to really use it short range as well as long range if you use it that way, right? So interesting weapon for sure. Ooh. Whoa, am I gonna die here? Oh, fuck this section, man. Let's go. Oh, that shot, obviously. That's annoying. Definitely a close range powerhouse. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a great weapon, but I just, you know, compared to other weapons that are a lot more interesting in the game, right? It's a bit, yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Not clean at all, but that's okay. Where's that guy at? Somewhat. Okay. Good. What's your thoughts on the music in this one? I don't have a problem with it. I personally think it fits this game well. Yeah, you know, like, the funny thing about this, the music in this game is that it's actually grown on me compared to what I felt about Eternal's soundtrack. Like, Eternal's soundtrack, when I first heard it, I was blown away. But as time went by, I got a bit tired of it. And then I just stopped, and then I had to listen to something else because I just got so tired of listening to it. In this game, it's the opposite. Like, when it first released, I was like, eh. But now I actually like it a lot, to the point where I actually put the soundtrack on sometimes when I go work out. So I think they've done a really good job. You know, it's very varied. There's you know, all types of different tunes, and I don't know. Just works for me. It's very well put together, I think, and it's very Doom. You know, like, people who say it doesn't sound like Doom, I don't know what they've been. It very much sounds like Doom. Just the composer isn't the same, right? Yeah, same here, though I liked it from the start. I keep going back to listen to tracks like Unholy Siege, Blood Red, Infernal Chasm, yeah, and so forth. I think it's a great, like, it's really grown on me. It really has. You know, for example, like, Eternal's soundtrack to me is amazing. You know, Mick Gordon did just an amazing job. But 2016's soundtrack, I think it's better than Eternal's, because for me, like, the only two songs in Eternal that really stuck with me that I still think are amazing to this day are, what's it called? The Only Thing They Fear Is You. And then Blood Swamps from the DLC. I think those two songs really, they had an impact on me when I was playing. Especially Blood Swamps. Blood Swamps to me is, but that's not even Gordon. That's not even Mick Gordon. That's Andrew Holschult. That's a different composer altogether. Man, they should have kept this the way it was. Pre-patch, instead of adding all these guys. We get the point, once you can, you know, once you're able to dodge an attack, your gun does more damage. You know, we don't need 10 guys to make that a point, right? People don't say that because it isn't like Mick Gordon. Yeah, like I've heard that way too much. Like just people criticizing this game just because it wasn't Mick Gordon. Had Mick Gordon made this exact soundtrack, people would not have said shit. They would have said it's amazing. It's just because it doesn't have the Mick Gordon label on it that people are hating on it, you know? Which is ridiculous. But again, I have to admit again that, you know, when the game first came out, I was like, you know? I was like, it's okay, but it's not amazing. But today I can definitely, you know, I actually like listening to it today when I play. It fits, you know. Okay, great. No shenanigans so far. No bugs. All is good. Yeah. The two criticisms I don't understand about this game are the soundtrack isn't great and it's slow. The people who say this game is slow are the people who played it once on the default settings. Especially, just imagine, right? Because a lot of people... You have to understand that a lot of people did not play this game on Nightmare, right? When they first played it. And I'm not even sure because I've never played this game on lower than Nightmare. But I'm guessing that the game is a bit slower than it is on Nightmare, or am I wrong? But anyways, you know, like even on Nightmare 100% speed, the game is slow. And if you go from Eternal to playing Dark Ages on 100% speed, the game definitely feels very slow. But sliders are there for a reason, and I think the game, to me, the game should be experienced at 150 speed. If you like fast-paced Doom, there's no other way to play this game, in my opinion. But that's just me. But yeah, the game does feel like, if you play it on base 100% speed, yeah, it is going to feel slow. I can't argue against that. Come on, when are these guys going to spawn? There he is. Nope, see? Again. That's not what I want to do, though. Just gonna wait for my melee to recharge. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, this fucking... I play with the sliders a little. Won't go about 130%, but 100. I think it's faster than 2016. Yeah, yeah. At 100%, it's faster than 2016 for sure. 2016 is slow as fuck. Slower than Eternal, but but faster or just as fast as 2016. But people also view the sliders as being lazy. I don't. I see the sliders as really customizing, you know, the game to your experience, to your level as well, your skill, and that's about it. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. It's that simple, and I think it's a great idea that they did it. I don't see the problem with that. Where's this guy? And I'm kind of happy that they won at least one award at the Game Awards, right? They won the award for best, I think it was accessibility or so. I agree, like, when developers give the player a lot of options to adjust the game to what works best for the player. Yeah, but I mean, you know, like, and then people will see that as lazy. Like, I think the last thing I can say about this game is that it's lazy. They've really gone, you know, like, they decided not to focus on multiplayer. Because they could have gone lazy, so to speak, and just said, okay, we're gonna give you like a really short, crappy campaign, and then just give you like a few maps on deathmatch, and then you guys can fight each other, right? That would have been lazy. But saying nope, no multiplayer, we're just gonna do like a very long, pretty well, like, I don't like the dragon and mech sections, I don't like those, but other than that, I think the levels, the level variety, the level design is great, and it's not lazy at all. So again, the people who say that, like, I'm just like, oh, what are you talking about, man? Like, it's just poor judgment, you know. Ah, these fucking... Are we done? Yeah. These Stonehems that stun lock you, man. Ugh. What do I do here again? I usually go for... Yeah, Impaler. I think that's the best way to go about it. Wait, can I do anything with the Impaler? I keep forgetting. No, I can't. I have to wait. Should have won Best Action Game. Oh, yeah. I can't believe they lost to Hades again. Did you guys know that Doom Eternal lost to Hades 1 in 2020? Did you guys know that? And history is repeating itself. It's incredible. It's bullshit. I mean, Hades is a good game, but it doesn't deserve best action game. Like, that's just BS. Those guys at the Game Awards, I don't know what they're smoking, but No. Like it lost. Game of the year went to The Last of Us Part 2. That back then I think that was Game of the Year. But best action game. You had. I don't know who else, but definitely Eternal. Hades 1. And Hades 1 won it that year. I was shocked. I was like, surely it has to be Eternal. And nope. It went to like an indie roguelike. Which, I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking... Oh, shit. Yeah. Unbelievable that happened. And guess what? It happened this year again. Yes, and I hate that, and I usually don't care for the Game Awards. Yeah, me neither. I mean, I stopped caring. I think I'm going to stop caring from now on because, like, first of all, what we saw this year, like the sort of the trailers and what's upcoming and all that, it just doesn't look very good. And number two, the awards are just like they're rigged. It's political, you know. Had a blast, but I have to go. Almost done at work today. No worries, man. Brian, take care. Thanks for joining in, and see you soon. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go for Power Fist this time. I'm gonna completely change the way I route this. Sneaky. There you go. Hey, Mortal Slayer, how are you, man? I'm good. How are you? All good, man. Just had my first day at work, and I'm just chilling now with you guys. Having a good time. Playing some Doom the Dark Ages, even though I died a bit earlier, but that's okay. That's what Ultra Nightmare is all about. But, you know, good spirits and starting over. Going with a different routing strategy this time. And let's see how that goes. I'm not going to make it that far because... maybe I'll get to Siege and then I have to move on. Let's see how fast I go. Especially 2024, good God, that's when I stopped giving a shit. Yeah. Honestly, I never understood why there was just one demon as you fight the first boss. I mean, Devil, there was an update. I don't know when it was. I think there was an update maybe from... I think the update dates to 3-4 months ago, where they actually, instead of having one Mancubus, you had two. You had one on each side that you had to fight while fighting the boss, the Vagary. This challenge seems to be harder than it seems. Yeah, it is harder because obviously you're like I'm playing on the hardest. I'm playing on Ultra Nightmare, and I also have to like I'm also taking more damage. The parry window is the lowest. It's like. So yeah, it is a hard challenge, not gonna lie. But it is doable, for sure. I just have to be a bit, number one, I have to be lucky because what killed me earlier wasn't even my fault. It's the game that just decides when I shield bash into an enemy, instead of shield bashing into the enemy I want to shield bash into, the game just decides, nope, you're gonna shield bash into this other guy instead. So that just doesn't help me much, you know. So yeah, nah, I'm gonna skip that for now. Playing the game to its truest potential, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, if I really wanted to play the game to its truest potential, it would be an Ultra Nightmare with max sliders, but I think I'd rather lose a leg and an arm than do that, you know what I mean? Look that, invisible. At least the dragon sections in this game are more like a transportation method, you know, to get from A to B, and it's not an actual mechanic like the Atlan section is. This is more of like just a way to get from A to B, and that's it, right? So that's why I can tolerate them a bit more than the. That was close. Yeah, I can tolerate them a lot more compared to the Atlan sections. All right. What is he here? These guys also take way too long to kill. That's one of my criticisms. Grabbing a bit of armor here because this part sometimes can go a bit crazy. Oh no. Broke my shield. Going for this guy. No, that's not the guy I wanted to kill. Okay. There you go. I do love the kill animations for the Titans using Surat. Yeah, they're cool. They're just, again, if you do them, if you play this game over and over and over again, it becomes a bit repetitive, right? It's, so I prefer, like, what I do is that I usually skip them by just continuing to shoot the Titans, right? So I can skip them that way, just kill them that way instead. So that's a speedrun technique that I've seen a lot of guys use in the past. And even though I'm not a speedrunner, I do prefer to go fast. I'm gonna try if I can get this done in Siege Part 1 as well today, and then maybe take a bit of a breather for today, maybe continue tomorrow. I'll see. If I can get there, that is. Come on. Best gun time, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I agree. I mean, it's an amazing gun, right? But it's only viable in certain situations. You can't use this from afar, right? You have to be very close to everything that's happening, and that's a bit of a risk in this game. I know they say stand and fight, but like if you're too close, sometimes you just get swarmed by everything, and what do you think, Dark Blade? Hey, JJ, what's up, man? Good to have you on. What do you think Dark Ages lacks? What do you think? For me, what it lacks is like a bit more mechanical depth. Which which maybe arguably we had too much of in Eternal. But just something, I don't know, like, because the game is very simple right now. So something like, for example, another way to get armor that doesn't involve, that doesn't involve shield runes, because shield rune is essentially just, right-clicking on a parry, and then boom, you get all that armor back, right? Something like that, Then there's a flail also for armor, but like, it's the damage it does is just so low. So that could be something like that could be added. Just an extra resource management mechanic would be good. I think what it lacks also, I think the weapon switching as it stands right now is a bit too slow. I find myself sometimes, wanting to switch to another weapon, and it just, like, a lot of stuff is happening around me very fast, and I need to be able to switch weapons quickly, and I just can't. So that's another thing. And the third thing to me is just more content, So right now we have a campaign that's long and good, and then we have Repertorium, which is also awesome, but it's still quite bare bones in my opinion. So I would appreciate some master levels like we got for Eternal. Eternal had like, I don't know, like 5-6 master levels. So that's something I would love to see, right? Man, watching this game makes me want to rather buy Dark Age instead first. Well, you should, like, JJ, like I told you, I think the best place to start with the Doom franchise is either Dark Ages or 2016. I'm not a fan of 2016, so just so you know, I don't like it, but you may like it. But that's why I recommended that you started off with Dark Ages, because I think Eternal is you'll find it hard to adjust to it, because it's so complicated, and I think a good way to start is this game. It shows you sort of the basics, right? You have to manage armor, you have to manage resources and health, and those are the three things that you can get through your equipment, glory kills, as you call them, which are executions, right? So that would have been my recommendation. Like, I would have recommended that you do that instead, but yeah. Admittedly, glory kills and more gameplay design for the Mech Dragon. Like, to me, okay, what I would have actually liked to be removed Dark Ages are the dragon and mech sections. So now it's the opposite of what's lacking. To me, it's what should be removed, and I would have loved to have those removed, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of them, but that's personal, again. Personally, I'm a bit disappointed with the lack of melee weapons and demon variety. Besides that, I really want more content like master levels, yeah. So we'll be getting more melee weapons, and we will be getting more demon variety with the DLC. That's a given. They always do that, right? There's always going to be more demons to fight. That was terrible. gonna get a bit of restack here because Right. Yeah, okay. I see, JJ. No, like, I definitely would. So, if you only want to focus on one Doom game... And your channel is all about... So, everybody who's watching this... My friend here, Next Level JJ, he has a channel... where he plays a bunch of games, and the whole point is to basically level up his skill. So learning how to perfect his skill in video games. So have a check, have a look. He's a he's a great streamer. I love his stuff. Very entertaining guy, very nice guy, very very charming. So have a look at his channel and maybe encourage him to get Dark Ages so that he can entertain you as well. Way too much fodder around here. Alright. Yeah, I mean, come on, JJ. That's one of your, you know. Why else would you be streaming? It's your, it's definitely a talent of yours. Oh man, what am I doing here? Come on. Guys, let's take care of now. Thank you. I agree with you adding new demons in the DLC. I'm just going to pause here quick. I agree with you adding more demons to the DLC and adding them to the Riptorium could make me finally go to the... Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, Riptorium is a great time. You should definitely try it out. It's a great place to practice as well. Like, if you're, you know, if you want to do Ultra Nightmare, like, Riptorium is a great place to start to, you know, figure out, you know, the combos, you know, I mean, not the combos, but like, you know, the weapon synergies, rather. This game sometimes... Oh, I forgot this guy. This is my favorite track of the game. It's actually really good. Like, Unholy Siege is really underrated. I really like it too. But yeah, JJ, it's just a bit of a shame because you actually missed the like all of the Doom games, the modern Doom games were on sale like until today, basically. You could have gotten them for like Eternal was for 10 euros. I don't know how much that is in your currency, but a really good deal there. So now, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pay full price. So if you want to play one of the Doom games, oh man. I know, but I had to buy Citadel Corvette Evo. We'll get there soon. Trust me, I'm keen like a Doom spleen. And you'll love it, I'm sure. Like, especially, you know, now that you have a good PC. Like, I remember, like, back in the day, I used to try to convince you to get Doom Eternal for console. And I think you got it, actually. Didn't you get it for PS4? When you were still, you know, when we were still technically colleagues at that time? Oh my god, come on. Actually, I might still have it on PS4, but need mouse and keyboard. It doesn't have mouse and keyboard support, unfortunately, for PS4. I wish it had, but it's yeah, it's controller only, and that you can't play Eternal on controller. It's just not. It's not very fun. It's not very fun. You. Exactly, alright, I need to head out and get some sun. Yeah, thanks, bro. Thanks for joining in, and take care. Speak soon. Alright. Oh, you're gonna die. Good. That's done. Okay. SSG. Now we can go back to this. There we go. What the hell is hitting me? Jesus Christ. Revitolium is cool, but I think it's still in beta. There are a lot of things that need to be added to it, like prizes or moving between different stages. But yeah. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. It's still very bare bones, but just keep in mind that it is still... It's in 2.0, right? So we're probably going to get a 3.0 that's complete at some point. And that's going to get, you know, we're probably going to be able to unlock more skins. We're going to be... There's going to be more modes included to it as well, I'm sure. Sure about that. Okay. I even like the ideas from Reddit that we would start with no weapons and then gradually receive weapons each round, or give the option to choose between a new weapon or a shield rune. Yeah, I mean that's basically what they did with the official horde mode for Doom Eternal, right? That's what we got. But I wasn't like, if you ask the community what they thought about that horde mode compared to the modded one, most people will tell you that it wasn't great, right? So yeah, this will make the Riptorian deeper. Yeah. I think for weapons, I'm not sure if that would work, but for shield runes, definitely. But yeah, I think I've really had my fun with the Riptorium. I think what the fuck? I think now being able to share presets is amazing. I just think it's still very bare bones, you know, because like the more I played those presets, the more they felt all very alike. You know what I mean? Good. Now we can go here. Get this done. Good. Go. But whatever is going to happen, it will just postpone it to the DLC. They're all focused on DLC right now, and this shows that we will see. But yeah, it's going to be a huge DLC. I think we're going to have a DLC with at least like 6-7 levels that are quite big, with a lot of new mechanics, new demons. It's going to be big. I expect that for sure, and I expect people are going to love it. I think it's going to redeem. You know, it's going to get a lot of people that. We're going to be getting a lot of people back who did not like Eternal, you know? Oh, fuck off. Oh. I'm trying to parry this guy. What? There you go. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. I hate how inconsistent Hell Knights are in this game when it comes to parrying them. Like, there's something up with, there's something not right, you know, with how you. How that works. I don't know. The timing is also off. Hey Salim, what's up, man? Good to have you on, bro. Riptilian 2.0 is no, really added some nice changes, especially the quick swap. The quick swap between runes and melee weapons made the fight steeper, and I could use a specific strategy each rune. Yeah, I think the quick swap between shield runes is okay. I'm just not a big fan of the quick swap between melee weapons. Because basically, you know, they share charges, which means that, for example, if you use one charge from your gauntlet, and then you move to the Dread Mace, you lose a charge, which is unfair because when you think about it, like, one charge from a gauntlet hit is a third of the power of a Dread Mace. But they share charges, so which means that if you use one and you go to the other, like, you can't use. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's only the All Knight. It's almost every demon skips you a parry. Yeah, it does. It's super weird, man. Especially when you're on low parry. It's super, super weird. Yeah. Excuse me. I think the DLC will be 8 levels. Yeah. Something, yeah, like I was guessing 6 to 8, 6 to 7, yeah. Something like that. Okay, guys. Salim, I'm sorry you joined this late, but I'm actually gonna have to I'm gonna call it a day now because I have to go to work tomorrow and I have to get, chill a bit before I go to bed and all that. So, but I think I'll be on tomorrow as well because I really want to try to get this run done. I think the DLC will be, yeah. Salim, you don't think so? Yeah, I mean, I was guessing 6 to 7 levels. Maybe 8 is a bit of a stretch. 6, 7, I'd say. So yeah, depends on when it's going to be released. It comes out by March. It's 6 stages, but if it's in May, I think it's 8. Salim, if they have short mech levels, yeah. I mean, there are going to be mech levels, unfortunately. So let's say it's 8 levels and 2 of them are mech sections, right? Short, hopefully. But I mean, Salim, what would you guess if you had to guess? When do you think it's going to release the DLC? I'd love to hear what you think, given you have a bit of insider info maybe that you can share. I have no idea, but maybe in May. Man, May's like that's. I'd be disappointed because I feel like 1 year is a long time to wait for a DLC. I don't know. Feels very long. So yeah. Anywho, guys, I'm gonna go. Salim, once again, sorry you had to join so late. I just have to, yeah, I have to balance. I have work tomorrow, so I have to relax before I go to bed and take care of a few things. So Salim, Mortis Slayer, Devil Within, if you're still there, everybody listening, thanks for watching. No worries, talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, so everybody watching, thanks so much for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow, probably around the same time, and I'll be continuing my run. So hopefully it'll go well and not end like my previous one, which ended really poorly. So yeah, let's see. Anyways, thanks guys so much for watching, and catch you either tomorrow or another time. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.